Welcome to Dan's Diary, week 36. What you've all come to see is the progress for this week. But before we do, I want to say thank you to the 7 extra members. We're now up to 468. So thank you very much for joining. This week's episode is dedicated to you. Right, so what happened this week? Well, we had Ronnie completing the tiling. We had the rampway outside finished. We planted some trees. The external works guys did very well. Skirting board started. So, without further ado, let's go and see what happened. Well, Monday sees us in the master bedroom, and Ronnie has done the floors, done most of the wall infill sections. In fact, the only one he hasn't done, there's one in the corner there, a couple there, a couple by the door, and that's it. So I think, I saw Ronnie outside a few minutes ago, finishing off the outside tiling to the outside. So he's waiting on the tile delivery for downstairs. So in the meantime, he's just finishing off there, which is what we thought would happen. Yeah, quite happy with that floor finish. Looks very nice. Look even better when it's cleaner. But yeah, that's looking good. And of course, the skirting board's got to go on. Yep, happy with that.
Through there.
Now, what can you see, boys and girls? They've put the conduit in the ground, leading to the CCTV in that column, and they're in the process of cementing over it to form my front driveway parking area. Very good. We'll go down and have a look at that in a second. Right, you can see by this where we've been backfilling to level out the garden. I mean, it's backfilling quite well. I've now got all that extra land. We'll just put 3 or 4 inches of soil on top of that, enough to let the grass grow. And they've done a similar exercise with this. If you remember, there was a slope starting there. Well, we've now got all of this level, and we'll continue to fill this area, see if we can get it roughly flat, so I can put something on it, maybe a barracuda or something, who knows. Join Me ordered and bought the new floor tiles. I'll tell you about that later. And there they are, that's what they look like. Very nice. They should be turning up Wednesday. And this is me happy now I've got my floor tiles sorted. Ronnie's done the staircase landing floor tiles to make them match the existing bedroom, so when you open the door it flows through, and he's doing a great job. Well, skirting board's arrived, or some of it. So maybe that'll start tomorrow, all things being well. Well, the looks of it, Ronnie's got as far as that before he had to move on to something else. I think the stones ran out. So, just need another box of stones to finish that bit there and that bit over there. Now you see that orange stroke red tube that's coming out? That's the conduit tube that runs up to that third column. Was it the second column? It's one of them, and that's where the CCTV camera's going to go. I think it's the middle one. So we've put a metal wire so they can connect it to that cable, and they can yank it through all the way to there, because we've now poured this bit here and we are progressing well. 3 more little square segments, I would hazard a guess, and then this bit's finished and they can go on to something else, probably rendering. Okay, good. I've been working behind the wall, levelling off this little area here. They've done a good job, they've cracked on with it, but it's not priority. We've actually done quite a good job of that, so that's off to them. So what I've asked them to do is at the back, we've still got some surplus soil down the slope, and over there to the left of the house we still have uneven ground. So what I've asked them to do for the next 4 days, because next week can't really afford to keep them, so next week they're off hired. So this week they're going to go down to the earth bit behind here and stick it all around there to hopefully level out that side of the house. So in this area you now know the corner of the house here. We've got the backfilling flat up to about there, and we've backfilled up to here, got this nice and flat. So if we can go from there and just bring it straight up against that wall and make this relatively flat in the next few days, I'm not bothered about the slope down to there. That can be a slope going down there, so long as I can use this area here. So these guys will be, here's one of the first loads. So he's going to put that over here to gradually, to gradually go out there to make it flat. Good job. And all of that is going on the slope there. I've just noticed something as well. They've now levelled off the top of that and got it smooth, levelled with that. There'll be a gate there, so that's got to be level, hasn't it? They've levelled that one, they've got that bit levelled, they've started, or they're going to level that one next, and that one's level there. So we've got a small railing to go into that space, and the same size railing to go into those two there. So that's what they're busy on. Well, that's what they have been busy on. And the guy that was doing it is now just rendering the back of that. And I've started to do the render to the side of the wall, make that nice and smooth. He'll do both sides, the top, that's the other side of course, I didn't mean the other side of the wall. Well, today, let me get the sun in my face so you can see my face. Electrician's here, so he's doing my speakers, my speaker wires. We'll just go and have a look at him in a minute. Floor tiles have rocked up, so we'll be looking at a couple layout. They're finishing the rampway, the front, so given, say, the morning, he's then going to move on to the skirting boards. So, a bit of progress this morning. Hopefully the windows will turn up, scheduled for this afternoon. And what else? Maybe the handrails uprights. Joel's just gone off to get the doors. So, might have a bit of progress this week. It is Wednesday. We haven't seen a great deal so far. But maybe we'll turn it round this week. Well, we've had some floor tiles delivered. My main room feature floor tiles, and I'm going to lay them out in random pattern like that, so the joints are random, and we're going to see how that looks. Personally speaking, I think it'll look excellent. They are supposed to be burnt oak. Yeah, I think that looks nice. In case you were wondering what he's doing, he's chopping down the conduit inside the outlet so he can feed the wires. So he's got a piece of stiff wire, he's put a hook in the end, and he's now feeding it inch by inch, or trying to, down the wall, around the 90-degree bend, under the floor, back up a 90-degree bend, and out the outlet on the other wall. Let's just watch this for a laugh.
Problem.
No.
No problem.
Don't say that.
There, talubungin mo dyan. Masukat mo dyan. Oh.
So what he's decided to do is put another wire the other end, where it should come out, with a hook on it, and feed it through one hook onto the other hook, and then he can pull them both through the wall.
Basta alala mo lang. Alam ko na sa kwan yan eh, pareho yan eh, nakaayon yan eh.
Nakakawit yan.
Oo, yung sa'yo, may hubay sa'yo.
Yan.
Bigyan na, bigyan mo. Good!
No problem.
No problem.
Dapat tayo ko lalay lang.
Oo, lalay ba na? Pero malambot
So we attach the cable to the wire, and then we pull until it comes out the other end.
Oh, sige rin.
Okay na.
Yeah.
Lalay ka na.
Oh, lalay lang mo. Okay. Kaya. Ay, hindi. Makuha. Hindi na kayanin. Hindi na kayanin. Baka mukhang bumitaw. Ito. Baka bumitaw talaga. Baka bumitaw. Sayang yung import natin. Hindi.
Ano?
Sige. Sige, yan, dilaw. Dilaw. Sige. Buka sa kanto yan, ayaw yung pagkas.
Yung matigas.
Ha? Sige. Sige, pabigyan yan. Pabigyan. Sige yan. Ayaw.
Ayaw.
Teka lang, babalik ko. Bigyan mo, babalik ko. Bigyan mo, babalik ko.
Ayaw, tigas.
Hindi, bigyan mo. Ilayin ko muna, bigyan mo.
O, sige.
Bigyan mo. Okay, nakakabot ko.
Sige, iba itong Andre, no?
Bato, yan. Bato. Sige, pas mo ba tayo? Kasingay mo. Oh, Swap, my friend, finish mo kayo?
Well, that's one speaker done, so only another 4, 5, only another 4 to do. Well, that's the first coat on, just letting that dry off in the sun, and then they'll be doing a smoothing coat. Well, we can see the skirting board's gone on, can't we? Look at that. Very nice. Now that, if latest thoughts are to be believed, will be painted white. Doors will be painted white. Frames will be painted grey. Answers in the comments section as to what your opinion is of that colour scheme. Second bedroom, or second child's bedroom. It's all going on the wall. They're filling it. They're making it good. They've screwed it or nailed it to the wall. Yeah, this will be finished next. And actually next they're going to the master bedroom to do that one.
Baka magka-appendix ka, kakakain mo lang.
Doon naman ang Palestino sa La Union.
Pasakit ng appendix.
Yep, still got that leaky pipe. Now, my favourite part of this garden is the planting of the big plants. We need Joy. Oh, here she is. Joy's just giving it the final seal of approval. These are foxtail palms and they're going into the soil now. We got 8 or 9 of them, but we're only putting in 3 or 4. We dug a hole, slapped the plant in, poured some fertiliser and soil in there, gave it a damn good watering, and it should grow. You don't need anything else, it's not rocket science.
Ayan, pwede na itong isan eh. Maganda yung ano dito, butas.
No, because these grow quite tall, maybe 15-20 feet, We planted it maybe 15 or 20 feet away from the house. So that one's by the side of the man cave. This one is by the wall, near the driveway. So eventually it'll overhang the wall and it'll look quite pleasant. That's getting the same treatment. Now this soil all the way around doesn't matter one jot about the condition of that as far as the plant's concerned, because that's all going to get raked and the stones removed at a later date. We just wanted to get the big plants in there, get them established before anything goes weird. And there's Joy, talking about weird, watering the plants. Now we don't get rain here for another few months, so these have got to get regular watered. You can see she's planted those big leaf plants in the pot there. And these two guys were also digging holes, but for the patio shade, the column. But it's supposed to be inside the patio, not outside the patio. So I'll let Joel sort that out later. Now the ramp is laid. Its first coat. Obviously that's got to have another coat on top with my stones. So it all blends in together, including the garage. And all that blends in. You know what? Ronnie's done all of this and he hasn't complained at all about his knees. I know he's young, but so I said I'd treat him to a massage when this job's finished. I mean, I ain't going to do it. I'll get someone else to do it. But I'll treat the boy to a massage. He deserves it. He has done a great job. He's nearly finished, but he's done a great job. Yeah, he says he's looking forward to doing the bathrooms next. Now my boy here is smoothing off the columns. That's what they look like before he's started, and he'll give it a bit of a smooth off like that, and then we'll do the pebble dash on the surface. These are just getting smooth, but those are getting pebble dash. And then these are going to be one colour and those are going to be a different colour. There you go. So he's a busy boy. He's got quite a few to do, hasn't he? Over there and all the way down there. Well, we've got the skirting board has started to be laid in the main bedroom. Now here's a prime example why you must be here all the time. They tried to get away with that, but that's not acceptable, so they're going to fix that. You can see how far Ronnie's gone. He's doing a great job. Yeah, random joints, flat, keeping it real. Yeah, must admit that's pretty good. Now that's 1 week's work, I think. So looking at the balance, what do you think? Another 2 weeks? I think another 2 weeks. Yeah, another 2 weeks, I think. Well, we put down to meet the guys. I can't remember the reason why. Like and subscribe, everyone.
Ulan mo. No. Ano kumain?
Wala, kayo pala. Wala kayo sinabi.
Oh dear. Oh dear, they dug all that. And the one on the other side. Joel forgot to tell them. So I've just told them to redo it, fill it in and put it on that side. So that's probably 2 men for half a day wasted wages. Oh. Now that looks sexy, doesn't it? First time I've managed to park my car in my driveway. And talking about looking sexy. Give us a smile. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. So without further ado, I'll bid you a farewell. I hope everything goes according to plan for next week, for me as well as you. And I leave you healthy, wealthy and wise, and may your God go with you. So without further ado, have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye. And the other the story behind my 3 gardeners today is that one of them's off, as I told you. He's enrolling at college, and the other 2 have been working behind the wall. Now my 3 little gardeners or earth workers, the story behind them is, well, one of them is at college signing on today, and the other 2 have been levelling out the garden at the back where Joy's herb garden.
Game over.